What if hundreds of missiles, from ships, submarines, stealth bombers, and fighter jets, all struck their targets at the exact same second? That tactic exists. It's called time on target. And according to reports, it was the devastating strategy behind a massive coordinated strike launched by the United States and Israel against Iran on February 28, 2026. 2 aircraft carriers, stealth bombers, cruise missiles from destroyers, all mathematically synchronized to hit Iran's military and leadership infrastructure simultaneously. But how exactly could an operation like this work? And why did Iran's powerful air defense systems fail to stop it? This wasn't just a symbolic strike. The main objective was extremely specific. According to Israeli officials, the operation called Roar of the Lion was designed to target the highest leadership of Iran, including Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Missiles were directed toward the core of Tehran's government district, areas around University Street, the Jamhuri district, and locations near Pasteur Street, the political nerve center of the Iranian regime. This area contains the main offices and secure facilities used by Iran's top leadership. When the missiles struck, entire compounds were reportedly leveled, but early reports suggested something unexpected. Iranian military officials claimed Khamenei was not inside the compound when the missiles hit, meaning the strike may have destroyed the target. But the target himself escaped, at least initially. Later reports began circulating that his body had been recovered, though confirmation remains disputed. And that uncertainty has left the entire region waiting for Iran's next move. The attack itself was overwhelming. Multiple Iranian cities were struck almost simultaneously. Industrial and aerospace facilities in Karaj were hit first. Then explosions shook Tehran, shattering any sense that the capital was safe. Missiles also struck Qom, one of the most heavily fortified ideological centers in the country. Further west, attacks targeted Kermanshah, destroying missile launch sites before they could even activate. And in Isfahan, the center of Iran's nuclear and drone programs, massive strikes lit up the night sky. This wasn't random destruction. Every strike followed a precise plan designed to paralyze Iran's military system all at once. To understand how this happened, you have to look at the map. 2 massive U.S. carrier strike groups were positioned around Iran. In the Arabian Sea, the USS Abraham Lincoln carrier group moved into striking range. Meanwhile, in the eastern Mediterranean, the newest and most advanced carrier in the world, USS Gerald, took position. These ships are essentially floating air bases. Each one carries dozens of fighter jets and is escorted by destroyers equipped with Tomahawk cruise missiles. At the same time, Israeli fighter jets launched from Israel and flew hundreds of miles across the Middle East toward Iranian airspace. The entire mission depended on one thing: perfect timing. Military planners used a tactic known as time on target, or TOT. Instead of launching everything at once, missiles and aircraft launch at different times from different locations. Cruise missiles leave destroyers in the Persian Gulf. Stealth bombers take off from distant bases. Submarines fire from underwater positions. Israeli jets cross multiple countries to reach Iran. But every launch is calculated so that all weapons arrive at their targets at the exact same second. The effect is devastating. Air defenses have no time to react. Radar operators become overwhelmed, and the entire system collapses under simultaneous shock. Iran does have advanced air defenses. Systems like the Bavar 373 and Russian Sibald missile batteries are designed to detect and destroy incoming threats. But modern warfare isn't just about missiles, it's about electronic warfare. The United States deployed cyber and electronic attacks from space, sea, and aircraft to disrupt Iranian radar systems. False data was injected directly into radar screens. Operators suddenly saw hundreds of incoming targets that didn't actually exist. This confusion was made worse by something called mauled decoys. These tiny drones mimic the radar signature of real fighter jets. 2 Iranian radar operators, it looked like entire squadrons of aircraft were approaching Tehran, but most of those signals were fake. While Iran chased ghosts, stealth fighters like the F-35 slipped through the airspace undetected. By the time real weapons arrived, Iran's air defense network had already been overwhelmed. The attack itself unfolded in 3 waves. The first wave targeted radar stations and surface-to-air missile systems. US destroyers fired Tomahawk cruise missiles that flew low to the ground to avoid detection. These missiles destroyed radar installations and command centers. The second wave focused on Iran's ballistic missile forces, F-15 Strike Eagles known as the bomb trucks of the US. Air Force searched for mobile launchers hiding in valleys and military bases. Each aircraft carried dozens of precision bombs. The third wave targeted military manufacturing and strategic facilities. This included drone factories and parts of Iran's nuclear infrastructure. At the center of these deep strikes were B-2 Spirit stealth bombers, capable of penetrating heavily defended airspace. Meanwhile, US aircraft carriers joined the fight. From the decks of these floating air bases, fighter jets launched every 30 seconds. FA-18 Super Hornets carried anti-radiation missiles designed to destroy any radar system that turned back on. F-35C stealth fighters gathered intelligence and struck high-value targets. And high above the battlefield, E-2 Hawkeye command aircraft coordinated the entire operation. By sunrise, Iran's air defense network had been severely degraded. But the war didn't end there. Iran still has thousands of ballistic missiles and drones. In response, Tehran launched Operation Truthful Promise 4. Missiles targeted US bases and allied positions across the Middle East. A strike on the Al Dhafra air base in the UAE left casualties. The US 5th Fleet headquarters in Bahrain was targeted. Air defenses in Qatar intercepted incoming missiles. And across Israel, sirens echoed through cities like Tel Aviv and Jerusalem as interception systems lit up the night sky. Right now, almost everyone in the region is a potential target. The question now is simple. Was this strike meant to stop a war, or did it just start one? Because when two military superpowers coordinate an operation this complex, the consequences rarely end in a single night, and the next move could change the entire balance of power in the Middle East.